If you have followed my blog, you know me as Gupshy Bees. If you know me from outside of my blog, you know me as Brian. I am a controlled alcoholic, and I am doing this video because I believe I have one of the keys to helping other alcoholics, other drug-dependent people straighten up or sober up. Now, it won't work for everybody, and it's actually aimed at a very specific group of alcoholics, drug users. The ones who, like me, use them to hide their own pain, who had a really lousy childhood that caused them to become self-destructive, and who are now hoping to find a way to sober up or straighten up. I have one of the answers. I don't have the complete answer. The only person with the complete answer for you is yourself. And the answer, the part of the answer I'm going to give you, I don't think you're going to like. And I don't think you're going to like it because it may be the hardest thing you've ever had to do. It certainly is in my case. I've been working at it for decades, and I haven't got it right yet. As I say, I've been controlled for 20 plus years. And when I say I've been working at it for decades, I mean decades. You have to find a way. Yes, it's not a should, it's not a maybe, it's a have to. You have to find a way to forgive yourself. And that's hard, but it's not the hardest thing I'm going to ask you to do. You also have to find a way to forgive the person that hurt you. That's the really hard part. If you're like most of the people I know who have been abused, you got a big hate going on. I mean, they stole your childhood. They ruined your life, and you're never, ever, ever going to get over it. But you're trying hard to find ways to survive it. And this is Survival 101. And it starts with forgiveness. Not because it will do them any good. Personally, I haven't got to the point yet where I really give a damn about them. If I was to be honest about it, and I'd better be, if there is a hell, and if Dante got it right and there's 9 levels, I sincerely hope my father's in the worst one. You see, I haven't quite got the forgiveness part down yet. That's why I say it's very hard to do. But I do know this. Unless you can start on it, you cannot heal properly. My wife's been drilling this into my head for the last 15 years, and she's right, and I'm working on it. But it's not easy. But think about it. If you keep the anger and the hatred boiled up inside, you're doing nothing but harm to yourself. You've got to find a way to let it out. Right now, if you're using drugs and alcohol and you're at all like I was, you're using them to hide the pain. It works. I congratulate you. You found a way to survive, and that's what this is all about, surviving. Too many people that have gone through what we did haven't survived. They've killed themselves. Some very quickly with a bullet or a rope, others slowly with drugs and alcohol. But they've killed themselves. If you're watching this, it means you're a survivor, and that's good. That means you're tough and you're strong. But if you're an alcoholic that's still drinking, or somebody using drugs, then you're doing it in a way that's not as good a way as you could do. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying quit drinking and quit using drugs and then go kill yourself because you can't stand the pain. I'm saying find a way to work through the pain. And a way to do that, the first step is to start working on forgiveness. If you forgive them, or begin to forgive them as I've begun to forgive my Father. And I've only begun. I may never finish it. You may never. But I know that the more I work on the forgiveness, the less need I have to lose myself in a chemically induced world. It works. It's as simple as that. And it's as hard as anything you want to try. There's a picture on the web, and it's usually got a caption about it really is impossible to hold burning coals in your hand and not get burned. And it's impossible to heal without forgiving. Same idea. The Buddhists use it a lot. I've no doubt that Jewish healers and Christian ones and Sikh ones and Islamic ones all have the same idea. You can't heal yourself by doing yourself damage. And when you hold your anger, when you hold your hatred, you're burning yourself. You're doing yourself damage. You don't forgive them for their good. You forgive them for your good. And the more you forgive them, the better you get. You see, forgiveness is not like love. I mean, you're either in love or you're not. But forgiveness, you can do a little forgiving today, lose it, and go back and get it tomorrow. You can fall in and out of forgiveness constantly. The trick is to keep going back and working at it, because every time you build a step, that stairway to heaven, with a brick of forgiveness, you take that brick of forgiveness from the wall of hatred. Yeah. Okay, folks. Hey, this is hard for me. This goes right into my heart and my soul, and it's painful. But if you rip up the wall of hatred and build a stairway to heaven with the bricks, you're getting ahead. Even if it's just one brick every couple of days or a month or 2 months. But you got to start on it. If you do, you will find you having less and less need for the chemicals. That's the truth I've found. Forgiveness is for your good, not for the person that abused you. Now, if that makes sense, try it. I don't know how you're going to do it. This is what I say. I'm not here to tell you what to do and how to do it. I'm simply here to make a suggestion. If you find it useful, try it. If you find it stupid and irrelevant, well, you've only wasted a couple minutes. Good luck. It can be done. You can make yourself better. It's not going to be perfect overnight. And if you're anything like me, you ain't never going to get perfect, but you're going to get better. Think of it like a really nasty flu. You start off and you're got a sniffle and maybe a bit of a cough. A couple days later, you're afraid you're going to die. You feel so terrible. A day or two after that, you really are afraid you're going to live because you just want to die. You feel so horrible. But eventually, you start to get better. And you feel better and better and better until you're healthy. Same deal. Try this forgiveness thing. Not for them, for you. Good luck. Take care.